Hey folks, this is Trask Nari. Welcome to Silent Hill 2. We are down one Puddle after she neglected to inform me that she picked the spookiest sound possible for the alarm, and I had to. She is no longer with us. She has fled the mortal coil after I I pulled a Mary, and I had her taken out by the Russian mafia. So now we approach the puzzle for the prison. I give you blood to atone for the three sins, is written on top of the painting. Beneath it are three square depressions. Now, unlike the coin puzzle, we don't need to put them in a specific order, but what we do need to do is ensure we have all the things. Note that there are two pyramid-headed people standing around someone that's hanging from a noose. This will become relevant. So we need to use the oppressor tablet. Put that in place. And it does not matter the order. You can put them in whatever order you find them. The seductress tablet. And the gluttonous pig tablet. And then we get that lovely sound effect. This thing, by the way, which I shall note. James. James. Get your shit together. It is a gallows. This huge room, by the way, always used to scare the crap out of me when I first played this, because I saw this and I thought it screamed boss arena to me. So now there is a horseshoe on the door. The horseshoe is what we need to finish solving the dumbest puzzle in the history of Silent Hill. By the way, I'll go up here to go ahead and show you the fact that you cannot access that row of that cell block, basically. Let me go ahead and just get past this guy. Now we need to cross back over here. Go through here. Go back down this way. And now we approach the dumbest puzzle in the history of Silent Hill. Remember, there is a depression here that we can only open using... we couldn't open it because there's no handle. So let's just try using the wax. I skipped past the message too quickly, so let's try that again. If I want to put this wax in the hole, I'd have to melt it first. So you think, okay, let's do this. Let's combine the wax with the lighter. You can't just melt the wax. That'd be stupid. What you have to do is you have to combine that with this. And you have to use all three in order to make a makeshift handle in the thing, wait for it to harden, and then you can pull it out. And the next in a series of holes that James jumps down. I'm sorry, you caught me posing like a model. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Note there's no door here on the map. According to the map, there's only these doors. Which means we're entering into weird unknown territory. Such as this corpse. And all of these corpses. There are a lot of corpses. This corpse into this hole? Why, you shouldn't have. Hey, you know what we haven't done for a while? Jump down holes. And now we start entering into things that should not be territory. have another hole that we really should not jump down, but probably will. Huh. You know, I'd say this is a glitch, but the textures actually are supposed to look weird like this. And guess what? I don't have a map of this area. I'm not supposed to go in there quite yet. Okay, now we're supposed to go in there. Rifle shells. First aid kit. Shotgun shells. Handgun bullets. That's a boss fountain if I've ever seen one. Now, this begins the second longest elevator ride in the history of video games, the first of which belonging to Mass Effect 1. Man, this elevator's really boring. I wish I had someone to talk to. Just gonna spin in place. Controller vibrating like crazy the entire way down here, by the way. Just gonna keep on keeping on down here. Man, I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't sent the Assassin's Creed to go kill Puddle. I'm starting to regret that now. All right. Save game. We are saving over the prison toilet save with checking hard disk. The elevator. And thus begins my least favorite part of the game. This is the labyrinth. This entire part of the game is just one big maze. Filled with enemies.
Wouldn't it be great if you had a map right now?
Yeah, it would be fantastic. When did you come back from the dead?
I told you I went to get cereal!
Oh. Does that mean the Mafia didn't get you?
Who did you send to my house?
It depends. Do you know Big Vinny?
Okay, you're bluffing. Okay. Okay. That hesitation was very reassuring for me. Yeah, I was actually here during your little, wish I had someone to talk to right now. Sitting here with my cereal. Not on your life.
Speaking of not on my life, guess which is this puzzle is one of my least favorite puzzles in the game. You have to basically
say that about every puzzle.
Turn this. No, there's a puzzle coming up later in the labyrinth, which is my favorite puzzle in the game. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Just gonna go ahead and let you know ahead of time that there is nothing you get, to my knowledge, for wrong answers, but the correct answer is upside down green head. You're welcome.
Your punishment is staying here for a longer amount of time.
Speaking of staying here...
Speaking of people turning up alive...
Yeah, she kind of got stabbed, didn't she?
Yeah. My original plan was to come back right during this scene.
You forgot how long it would take for me to reach
I didn't know how long it would take you to get upside down green face.
I remembered upside down green face.
Because I wrote it down.
It was important.
That was Underworld Silent Hill Maria.
It was Zombie Maria.
Yeah.
I am now live Zombie Maria. And
now suddenly we're within high budget mode.
Well, it's because this is the FMV they play when you don't push start at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Where you left me.
With the sharks.
You said you took everything.
Yep, your house, your money, your life savings. I really got the upper hand in that divorce.
Still there?
How do you know about that?
Still sounding like confused Marky Mark.
And not your married.
So, you're Maria?
What does it look like?
Do you want me to be?
All I want from you is an answer.
Dude, you're in Silent Hill. Good luck.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
I don't know, but your touch is leaving caustic acid wounds on my face. I'm kind of worried by this.
Want to touch me?
Kind of.
Don't know.
I feel like I'll regret that somehow.
Can't do anything through these bars.
Oh, you're just not being imaginative enough.
Stay right there. I'll be there.
I can think of a thing or two you could do through the bars.
Okay!
Like play Uno! Or Scrabble.
She just sat back down at the end of her speech, and she's standing right back up as soon as you leave.
The sound, which I originally thought was a glitch, is the sound
Yeah.
of the thing being all broken.
Fuse box?
The fuse box count, 1.
Ding.
No. By the way, you do move slower through the water.
Yeah, it shows. Come get me now, fuckers.
By the way, the other ladders, I don't think you actually have to go down. I think they might lead to getting the Great Knife, which is
Yeah.
a secret weapon that you can unlock, but I have never had the desire
It's the Silent Hills Pyramid Head knife, but it makes you go really slow.
I have never had the desire to use it. Apparently it's really good for fighting the second to last boss, but again, I have never had the desire to use it. I find the steel
Just
pipe...
use your guns.
Use the guns for every boss, otherwise the pipe is good for most enemies. There's only one enemy I don't use the pipe on, and that's because it is way too difficult and makes me too sad. Now I'm going up here because if you don't go this, I think if you go another way, you might end up getting found out. Because guess who wanders around this level?
A Pyramid Head.
A Pyramid Head. And
With a
guess
javelin.
and
Those
guess
are
who,
faster.
guess who can kill you in just about 2 to 3 hits? A
Pyramid
Pyramid
Head.
Head. Guess who doesn't remember his way around the labyrinth?
Trasknari.
This guy.
If we're lucky, we'll bump into a Pyramid Head. If Trask's lucky, we won't.
Guys are all assholes. Every one of you that just agreed with her.
Am I an asshole?
Do you agree with yourself?
Maybe. Yes.
No.
God, that sound is annoying. Also, it's nice to have the radio turned down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as blaringly loud
Not quite.
as.
Do way
So I'm sorry for picking such a spooky sound for the last time. I really am.
Really spooked the hell out of me.
I didn't think it would go on that long.
I wanted to get mostly done with the prison.
I think it said sci-fi. I think that was the name of it. Thank you, Map. You have been quite the help.
Okay, see now if you go down
We
there,
made it!
if you go down there and you took a, I think I took a left. If you take a right instead, then you'll find an area with some extra handgun bullets. But on your way back, you'll run into a pyramid head.
More than likely. It's possible to get through that entire maze, like every corner of it and crevice without bumping into him.
But if I really don't want to run into him because the first time I saw him, he scared the crap out of me, and I just stopped talking.
Oh man, I wish we were recording that.
Because I didn't expect that. I honestly thought I was misremembering when I thought about the fact that he was there. Welcome to the most uncomfortable part of the game.
Yeah, Angela's storyline.
Yep.
Which is actually, if you ask me, really fucking cool. And
Really?
in one of the most unsettling rooms of the game.
Definitely the most unsettling room in the game. Yep. This is
I can't tell if it was attacking her or not.
It was cornering her.
Yeah, but, you know, if she had a knife, maybe.
No, you have her knife.
I know, but if she had a knife...
I don't know.
This room's really creepy.
And here is its attack. This attack deals a crazy amount of damage.
And if you're in a room with multiple of them, which you will be later...
Yep. Spoiler alert, this thing comes back as a common enemy.
It's only a little bit weaker, but it's still just as, you know, high in damage.
Fortunately, I've been stockpiling health packs specifically to fight this boss in his tiny ass
Wait,
room.
did you use the health pack before it was done?
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, it's because it deals damage over time.
Yeah. You're good.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you meant on health.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, get off me.
This is so stupid, though. Like, it's a really creepy design, but how it works is really stupid. I mean, all you gotta do is step on it. Bring your boot up and put all your weight down on it, and it won't lift back up and do what it's doing. Angela, a little help here would be great.
I got like 15 guns, you want one?
What's funny is that when Trask was playing this on the practice run, he beat this boss and came across them later as commons, and there were 3 in the same room, and that's when he had to use all of his health items and bullets.
Yeah.
The boss was, like, no problem. And now the bullet sounds are beeping out.
Yep. And it's gone. If you can't guess what Angela's backstory is related to, I don't think I'm gonna spell it out for you.
I will! She was abused by her father and her brother! And technically mother, who didn't believe her.
Yep.
No, Angela! You've given the developers an idea for Silent Hill Origins!
I was going to watch The King of the Hill.
Don't order me around.
I'm not trying to order you.
My arms are too glitchy for you, James!
You're trying to be nice to me, right?
Yes?
I know what
That's...
you're always the same.
I'm seriously just looking for my wife, man.
Yes, my wife.
You're only after one thing. Well, if you could tell me, that'd be great, because no one will.
You sure you don't want this handgun?
Okay, let's say hypothetically I was as bad as him, and that was my plan. Say I didn't have a way of going about it, and you just spelled out a great way for me to. What are you doing?
I wouldn't touch her. Her arms are way too glitchy, man. She could probably, like, turn me into salsa.
She's gonna phase through.
I'd say she could probably just, like, touch me and turn me into salsa.
Your arm's making me sick. I have no idea why the models are messing up, though. That's just basic command of the...
It's the emulator.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure that's the emulator.
God.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, yeah, but no.
she was ill.
She was illin. What is it with everyone calling each other liars in this game?
Want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
You're right. Eddie and I have been having an affair. And
This
you're
is
the
what I mean
father.
by, like, they don't really explain... Like, there is the possibility that everyone here is just in James's mind. They don't outright say yes or no if that's the case. But what if that were the case? What if everybody here were in James's mind and they were guilting him, saying back the things that he was saying to himself while Mary was ill?
Mhm.
That makes a lot of sense. Then again, these could all be other crazy people.
when we get to the end of the game, during the credits, we can kind of, like, once everything's on the table, then we can speculate over stuff. But by the way, we are reaching the part of the game where we were at before, where the game is glitching and not giving me any audio. I will not turn off the game until I reach a new save point, but just putting it out there. Okay, so here's my favorite puzzle in the game.
You mean the one that you couldn't remember the answer to last night?
I figured it out. I just had to read the thing over a bit better. This man was hung for the crime of arson. Justice and revenge had been served. So, this man was hung for the crime of kidnapping. This man was hung for the crime of counterfeiting. This man was hung for the crime of murder. This man was hung for the crime of thievery. And this man was hung for the crime of swindling.
Yeah.
Swindling.
Swindling.
Which I'm pretty sure is basically embezzlement. Not embezzlement, fraud.
Yeah, fraud.
Notice some of those door sounds aren't working, but I'm going to wait until we get to a point where I can save. So, here are 6 nooses. Dead men, swinging in a tree. How many dead men do you see? Tongue turned blue and face gone gray. Watch them as they twist and sway. The first one killed the butcher man, then cooked him in the frying pan. Served him to his hungry guests and gave them seconds on request. The next one with his smile and sweet store poor children off the streets. God damn it!
Stole poor children off the streets.
Off the sweets. To men who dressed unsavory, he sold them into slavery. Breaking into a home at night, the thief had a nasty fright. Filled his foolish head with ale, woke up in the morn in the county jail. The artist with his daunting skill tried his hand at painting bills. But caught in rain was he undone when the ink he'd used started to run. With promise of great return, taking gold he did not earn, bundled it up out of sight, quietly slipped off into the night. 3 houses into ashes burned. The sheriff, with no place to turn, did spy a stranger to his town, locked him up and beat him down. Dead men, swinging in a tree. How many dead men do you see? 6 feet long and 6 men wide. Round their necks the noose be tied. So
you're supposed to find the one that didn't do the thing.
Yep, right here. Only the sinless one can help you here. Mistakenly pull on the criminal's rope, and your reward will be returned you in a shape most wondrously strange.
Hooray!
So we were supposed to figure out which of the criminals didn't do it. Close examination of the poem, which I totally didn't do the first time, tells you that it was in fact the arsonist that was innocent. Because all of the other men were claimed to have committed their crimes, but when it came to the arson, it said that the sheriff didn't know what to do, so he just arrested a stranger.
Yep.
So the arsonist was located here, so we will pull on the arsonist's noose. Did you time that?
No!
Turn off your goddamn alarm.
I'm trying. Okay, I got it.
Well, I'm gonna finish up the labyrinth now.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes to spare. Because I think I set it for 23 minutes. And I started it just as you started the recording when I went up to get my cereal.
Keys of the Persecuted. The paper that covered the arsonist's face was here.
Oh. I didn't even know we'd get to that part.
Oh. Alright, so there are some handcuffs connecting the vial to the... Not the vial, the valve to the thing. So what we have to do is use the key of the persecuted, of the man wrongly accused, to unlock the handcuffs. And we can turn the thing.
And do the thing.
And do the thing.
And go the place.
Go the fast.
Always. Riveting.
It is locked. I want to try to get to a save point so I can boot down my game.
Yeah.
because the lack of sound effects is making me just as uneasy as it did last time.
Maybe this cutscene will bring them back.
Oh god, it keeps happening.
Well, maybe she should have hid under the bed.
I leave you alone for 5 minutes!
Because, honestly, it's because she hinted at sex. It's because she hinted at sex. Any kind of pleasure James could get in his life needs to be taken away.
Besides, have you not seen Friday the 13th Nightmare on Elm Street Halloween Massacre of the Chainsaws? Anything having to do with sex in any kind of horror story means you will die.
Aww.
If you want sex, you are dead.
It's okay, she was getting kind of weird at the end there anyway. I can be whatever you want me to be.
I could totally dress up as, like, Pyramid Head if you wanted me to.
Do you find that sexy? Do you find that sexy?
I'm dead and you still got my name wrong!
Well, can you go back in there?
No,
Okay.
he won't go in. Speaking of won't go.
We gotta find a save point.
Yep. First aid kit. There is a save point in this room. We will continue after I reboot my Xbox.
Yeah!
Save the game. Alright. The Catacomb. I will see you guys next time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.